ABC Sports presents the Professional Bowlers Tour celebrating our 20th anniversary. Live from Milwaukee, it's the Miller High Life Open. Now let's meet today's 5 qualifiers. In first place, a 6'5" right-hander from Mesa, Arizona, Frank Ellenberg. Qualifying second, the most successful bowler in PBA history, Earl Anthony. In third place, aiming for his 15th PBA title, colorful Marshall Holman. In fourth place, making his first championship round appearance ever, Mike STEINBACH. And qualifying fifth, appearing for the second time in 4 weeks, Jeff Mattingly. That's today's field of the Professional Bowlers Tour.
We're in Milwaukee, the largest city in the state of Wisconsin. Marshall Holman did not successfully complete the mandatory PBA school as of May 23rd. Marshall, you will not have tournament rights to be able to bowl on the tour. Why did you not go to school?
Bo, it's basically a matter of principle with me. I don't feel that after being on tour for 9 or 10 years, being successful out here, that there was really much I could learn by going to the school. I continue to pursue a career of professional bowling, and we'll just see where that takes me.
What is Marshall Holman going to do when it comes springtime and they say you can't bowl on the tour?
No comment right now, Bo.
How about an executive board action? They could change that in May.
That's a possibility. There are many different ways that I can go about it, but I plan on bowling.
We'll know in the first week of June whether Marshall Holman is bowling on the tour again.
And here in the Miller High Life Open, in the semifinal match in the striped shirt, Earl Anthony from Dublin, California. In fact, 2 natives of the state of Washington, Anthony and Mattingly. Mattingly from Tacoma, if you just joined us, has won 2 matches. The first over Mike STEINBACH, 223 to 198, and now just completed 236 to 223, 7-strike victory over Marshall Holman. Mattingly shooting first on the left lane.
I asked Anthony why he would finish on the left, and he said there's no particular reason, that normally he likes to play offense, and he likes the left lane just a little better on this pair of lanes. He's making Mattingly start the match.
All but the 9 on the left lane.
Mattingly, who used to bowl in 5 leagues as an amateur, that's the way he said he learned to practice quite a bit. He didn't spend it in practice money, he spent it in league money. So wherever bowling center he used to bowl in, he was probably their favorite son, bowling in 5 leagues.
From Tacoma. Ooh, nearly foul. Stuck at the line. Good balance for a 205-pounder.
Chris, and that's something you brought up earlier. They were changing the approaches quite a bit. The players are complaining about sticking or sliding, and they found that as he slides up there and actually kind of overslid and tried to hold his balance, then stuck, they actually put water on the approaches before the championship round today. It may have been a little sticky.
Look at that powerful strike. Talk about accuracy and smoothness. Earl Anthony, who was last year the tournament leader, but bowled a terrible 165.
And he lost to our statistician, Mike Durbin, who had a sensational 791 for his 3 games in the championship round in the Miller High Life last year. Scores are much more consistent by all the players this year with that inside line. Anthony playing just around the second arrow on the left side.
And Mike Durbin made some money this week. There's a double by the first player on tour to earn over $1 million. Now, from the opposite side, the left side, we have an extra camera angle for you. Watch.
A shot we've never seen before, and it works great with the left-handers. Earl Anthony from the left side. Watch his style. We've seen the righties. Smooth through it. Actually a perfect shot, perfect angle.
And it didn't quite come up into the pocket, leaving the 7-pin for Jeff Mattingly.
Jeffries competed against Earl Anthony many times, and they were both from the same city at one time, and Mattingly's nickname used to be the other bowler from Tacoma. Since then has bought a bowling center in Ukiah, California, is now a bowling proprietor.
And the second time in 4 weeks that he's been on our telecast, and of course Earl Anthony leads the tour in championship rounds appearances this year, top 5 for the 6th time in 11 tournaments. Now Mattingly is faced with a 4-pin on the left lane. And again from the bowler's left side as they face the pins, this replay.
Watch Mattingly's left arm. Many people don't think about the left arm of a professional bowler or any bowler, but it's a good balancing technique. Notice how it's up in the air. Beautiful shot right there, and then it draws back as his right shoulder comes forward. That's the ideal way to do it. As one of our fans took a little dive in the stands, Jeff stops in his second step to just reload. A simple spare of the 4-pin. No problem for him. He'll recollect his thoughts. Easy spare.
PBA member for 13 years. Look at that. 38 titles, 23 300 games. Has earned over $74,000 already this year. All right. Now Turkey, as his wife Susie watches along with her dad. Earl Anthony, for the 4th time, was named Bowler of the Year by the Bowling Writers Association of America. Vice President Jim Wyckoff on the left from the Little Rock, Arkansas Democrat. Over 300 writers balloting. Hands down victor.
Right now leads by 22 pins. Can extend that lead to 32 with a 4th consecutive strike.
Number 2 finisher overall behind the tournament leader Frank ELLENBURG. Earl Anthony leading Jeff Mattingly. More of the match after this. You'll have an opportunity to see heavyweight champion Larry Holmes as he performed in an exhibition in Atlantic City today. Time permitting, but if that bout goes the distance, I'll eat, well, let's see. Whatever.
Oh boy, Chris.
Okay. That's Jeff Mattingly's first strike coming in the 4th frame of his 3rd match today. It's 6 strikes in his first victory, 7 in his second.
Crucial shot to stay in the match.
Beautiful. Who last year was a tournament leader and shot a paltry 165. We asked Earl, what about this year?
Last year on this pair, I bowled 165 in the championship game against Mike Durbin. He just flat killed me. This year, I bowled a little better on the pair. I feel a little more confident. I'd like to raise my average a little bit on this pair, and hopefully I can come out a winner.
Okay, and the way he's going, it's going to be tough to beat. 6 frame, 5-bagger working. 7-pin, reaching halfway point, leaving a 7-pin on the left lane after 5 in a row.
And the biggest difference, Earl said, between the pair this year and last year is twofold. One, the lanes are a little slicker this year, and last year Durbin shot 277 against him in the championship round. He says it's a little tough to shoot when the guy's got that many strikes against you.
Earl Anthony, 2-time winner this year, including the PBA National Championship. Here's Jeff Mattingly, who hasn't won a PBA tournament since 1978. Long overdue. He's won 2 matches today. This is his 3rd. With a double up, he is shooting in the 6th frame. Cutting the lead to 21 pins.
One of Jeff's finest shots of the match. He rotated that wrist and caught the good uplift, the great finish, cut the match to 21 with another strike. He's down to 11, and everybody on the tour knows how Mattingly can throw strikes. One of the great strike balls. You never have a big enough lead against Jeff Mattingly.
Tournament leader Frank ELLENBURG at 6'5" continues to warm up on the right. He'll meet the winner of this game. The man that seems to be concentrating a lot better today, Jeff Mattingly. Lofting that one out on the lanes frames and coming up with a 3-bagger. The lead now is only 11 in our semifinal match. We're in Milwaukee. This is the Miller High Life Open. And now we have time to see Earl Anthony move up on the right lane. Leading by only 11, 7th frame, spare working. Back in the groove. 159 through the 6th, a strike up.
Earl, as sharp as we've ever seen him, has got every ball solid in the pocket through 7 frames, drives all 10 pins in the pit. You just can't do it any better. The bowling machine in the Pro Bowlers Tour leads by 11, 8th frame. Susie looks on. Can extend that lead to 21 with another strike.
Watching Earl Anthony at his best. And his best has brought him $1,020,946 in a short 13 years on the tour. What a performer.
You are so correct. They say he'd never make it without a strong ball, but when you put it that deep in the pocket every time, it makes no difference. He's the best. Mattingly trailing by 21.
4 in a row, 8th frame.
Come on, Jeff.
5-bagger. Watch the loft on that last shot.
Chrissy stays underneath the ball with his wrist, and watch the rotation of the hand. That's how he lofts it out. He doesn't throw it out. He lifts it out. See those fingers coming out of the ball. What a great shot that was. He lifts it well out on the lane, about 3 feet, delays the hook, and that time he just sawed the 5 right in the 7. He's back in the match. Key frame, 9th frame, can cut the lead to just 1 pin.
Semifinal match. Four, 7, 10.
Saw 2 differences in that shot to the previous one. A little less loft and a little more turn, the ball cutting through very sharply. We said the left lane hooks a little more. This is where you need a little more loft to make the ball stay there. Bad break. He's opened the door for Anthony.
.203 through 9 for Jeff Mattingly. Anthony now cleaning that ball and getting ready to shoot in the 9th frame with a double up. Open with 5, marked with a spare, and then 2 strikes.
In those 6 championship round appearances, Earl has averaged .217 this year. He's going to do better than that in this game.
A low angle replay.
The ideal roll of Earl Anthony. See how smooth it is down the lane. It very seldom ever changes pace. Solid in the pocket. We see many other players. We see a good skid and then a ball into a sharp snap and roll. Earl's is almost even from the foul line to the pit. He has a potential .279 game.
And coming through with knockout punches here in the semifinal match, Earl Anthony, man that won 2 already this year, was 2nd last week in the Long Island Open, 3rd in both the United States Open and the Rolaids Open. And Jeff Mattingly, who was hoping to win one, hadn't since 1978. 7-pin Earl Anthony. So he will be going into that final.
.268 with a spare. He'll be going against a player he has never defeated in a championship round. Very tough, Frank ELLENBURG.
Earl Anthony with a .268, including 9 strikes, has won the semifinal match. Now goes into the finals against ELLENBURG for the $23,000 first prize. We'll return for the PBT, the finals, after this.